Y'all, it is my final week of third year. I'm walking right now. It's like 6:40 in the morning. I'm on OB. I'm actually really happy that my last rotation is OB because I knew that this would be my second favorite rotation because of the surgery incorporation. Surgery definitely was my favorite. I had an amazing general surgery preceptor, ortho for like my subspecialty. It was tough. I talked about it in my last video, so if you want to see that, go ahead and check that video. It is freezing, by the way. I'm in Georgia. I'm originally from Florida. It's like 30 something, and all you people who are from like really cold places and are like 30 is not even cold, it's freezing for me. Last week there were days, not last week, the week before that, there were days where we were literally in the 16s and 17s. That cold, and going into the OR, scrubbing in with that cold water in the sink that like splashes on you, that was a lot. Like I almost asked my preceptor, so how many points would I lose? How would this affect my eval? But I did it. He knows I'm from Florida, so he like was joking the whole time about it. So I'm heading to the car right now. We have a C-section this morning, so gonna get there a little early. I don't think I'm scrubbing into this one. The hospital I'm at, they just want one student to scrub at a time. So there's 2 of us this week that are on. So he will scrub in and I will just watch, which is good because that means I can wear a long sleeve and, you know, stand on the side and watch another baby be delivered. Y'all, you know why I got quiet? I get so scared in a parking garage. Like that somebody's gonna like kidnap me, so I like get in my car real quick and unlock the car. I'm not even playing. I always feel like somebody's gonna like close the door, like hold on to the door as I'm trying to close it. So I gotta do this real quick. I don't even live in a bad area and I'm in like a secured parking garage, but still I'm a chicken. Okay. So let me tell you that today's Tuesday, by the way. So Tuesday is my final week of third year of medical school. I'm gonna keep saying that because I'm so happy. And I was supposed to start this video Sunday night, like do a whole intro, because I told y'all I was gonna try to be, not try. I always say don't say try, just when you say you wanna do something, just do something. I told y'all I was going to vlog more and like produce more videos and like really be about what I wanted to be about on YouTube. Didn't do an intro on Sunday night. Yesterday was Monday. Definitely woke up, wasn't feeling good. It was day 1 of being a female for, you know, so was struggling. Nauseous, lightheaded, cramping. I actually had to step out of the OR twice yesterday because I really didn't feel good. I felt like I was gonna throw up. Yeah, all that. But here we are on Tuesday, and I'm gonna do my best to try to vlog and my week. So yeah, I'm gonna try that. Also, I don't have a camera like holder for my car, so I'm holding this while still paying attention to the road. The hospital is less than a mile away from where I live, which is really nice because I've had rotations that were as far as an hour and a half one way. By the way, that was for one of those that was really far, like that was ortho, so or surgery. So when he had early surgeries, not only do I live an hour and a half away, and you have to calculate getting there early to give the scrub tech your gown and gloves, go ahead and scrub in, round on the patient, make sure you know like what surgery is going on that day, quickly get on NIH and read about that surgery, get ready to answer some PIM questions. So that was a lot. So I'm very thankful that I'm a mile away. I'm a mile away from this one. So I'm happy for sure. Also, if you're wondering, does she realize that she has eye masks on? I do. And I do this pretty much every single morning. I try to take them off right before I like get out of the car and then like throw them out in the trash bin right outside the hospital. But I forget sometimes and I walk right in, and it's not until like I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, I definitely still have these on. And people don't say anything to me, so they're probably still asleep this early in the morning too. Some people laugh, and I'm like, don't knock it. That's why this melanin is surviving medical school and is going to take me through my whole career, because I'm like adamant that the way you feel on the inside should not be like seen from the outside, because I'm torn up on the inside. I know it seems like I have a lot of energy right now, but I'm tired. Stomach feels a lot. I shouldn't say stomach. Every time I say stuff like this, I'm like, you're way too educated and you know way too much about science to say that. My uterus is putting me through a lot. And day one for me, which was yesterday, there's some day ones that I feel like I need to go to the hospital. Like the amount of cramping and the nausea and the throwing up. But then like, just take an ibuprofen. Although I'm on OB right now, so I'm definitely... I love my attending right now. I love him so much. He's super funny. Yeah, he would definitely be like, girl, like he tells me all the time when I do stupid things, he's like, bless your heart. Normally when I drive, so for the farther drives, this is way, 30 years a lot. There's so much to do. You are pretty much working like full hours, like a full work week. And beyond that, like when you're on certain rotations where you're doing nights, weekends, and then if you're a go-getter, you do the most, and like asking for more hours, and can you spend more time and getting there even earlier? And it's not even for the preceptor to take note of it. It's for myself to like actually want to learn how to do things, like how am I supposed to round on a patient? Like what are the things I'm supposed to be doing in this specific rotation? What does this preceptor like? My light is green to go, right? Yeah. Why are these people still going? Let me tell you about the place where I'm at. I'm not going to name drop because I'm very scared of like saying the wrong thing while doing this YouTube stuff. The place where I'm at is just different. They don't have camera lights and stuff. People turn left on red here. Like, do you know how crazy that is? Like, the light is red and they turn left, and the people behind you will honk at you if you don't turn left or you don't go and the light is red, because they're trying to do that. Like, blows my mind that people do that. And I'm definitely like a chicken with driving. I don't want to get into a car accident. I don't want to get into a car accident because I don't have the bank account to get into a car accident right now at all. Like, I'm about to pay $1,000 to take step 2. Not even going to talk about that right now, at least. I'm sure I will at some point. I'm preparing to pay for my 4th year electives. My school pays a portion of it. I have to pay the rest of it out of pocket. And then the Airbnb for a month to be in those locations. And why do I have to do that, you might ask? Well, just, you know, do ones that you don't have to do all that. I am going to dual apply to plastic surgery and general surgery. And especially as an IMG, I am not in the place, I don't have like, what's the word? I can think of it in French and I can't think of it in English. I don't have the privilege of just staying at my like home location and doing the rotations. Like, I have to go do these rotations to increase my chances of getting interviews, also to get their letters of recommendation. So yeah, it's gonna cost a lot of money. It's pretty much gonna take my entire loan refund to do this. That hurts a lot, actually. I think I was saying something earlier about normally when I drive far. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Normally, sorry, I'm trying to drive and pay attention and be a really good driver. And like when you're close to the hospital, especially like these early mornings or late nights, I've noticed like people come into the parking lot, you know, really crazy, but obviously it's because they're in a panic situation with their loved one, and like the emergency, the ED's right there. So like people will be like whipping in, and honestly sometimes I've had people whip and cut in front of me. I'm like, oh my gosh, how aggressive, like a few lights away from this hospital, and we get there and it's like a nurse or a doctor that's hopping out of their car, which also they're probably rushing to their shift or rushing to tend to a patient. So like I always pay attention because there's always somebody who's just coming, and that I will give grace. Like, we'll definitely cut and go when it's not their turn to go because they're really trying to get somewhere. So that's why I'm paying attention. But what I was saying earlier, so normally on my long drives that are like an hour, hour and a half, I listen either to Joel Osteen podcasts. That's a way for me to get my worship in, start my day off right, especially when I have like a lot on my mind or I'm carrying a lot of emotions. That helps me a lot. And then also it's a great time to study. So I can listen to like the Dr. High Yield podcast, Dr. Emma, I think they call Dr. Emma Holiday, but I think her name is Dr. Emma Watson. I could be completely wrong on that. So like just listening to podcasts, hour and a half, you can listen to a whole podcast and a half. Some of them are really long. So I do that on the way there, on the way back, and that's a way to make up time during third year because you don't have the same amount of time that you did in basic sciences when you were just solely a student. Let me put my phone down, y'all, because I'm pulling into the parking lot and I need to park. I have my little probiotic shot today. Usually I like to do like these wellness shots in the morning. So one thing you'll learn about me is I'm very into like health, fitness, aesthetics. I like being healthy. Like it's a hobby of mine, and it's a good hobby to have. I definitely need probiotics because I have a lot of GI issues. That started in medical school, I kid you not. This IBS, so I have irritable bowel syndrome C, so there's two types, C and D. I have C for constipation, and then D's for diarrhea, and then some individuals have mixed. How I got this, on the island, I was drinking the water, even though they said it was safe, and for those of you like, why would you drink water in another country? They sent a letter that it was safe to drink the water. I drank the water forever. And when I came back to the States, I started having cramping and all that kind of stuff. Bloating, flatulence. Flatulence is just a nicer word to say tooting. I had like all that nasty stuff, and I went and got tested, and I had H. pylori, so I did the urease breath test. So I should never get any of those questions wrong, right? And I don't. But, all right. Take these off. Go deliver a baby, y'all. So my first time seeing a C-section, vaginal delivery, I almost cried. It's so beautiful. Like, y'all, to think that you go inside of the OR or the patient's room, the vaginal deliveries, where I'm at here are in the patient's room, and like there's let's say four people inside of the room, and then in a few minutes, sometimes hours, a fifth person is in the room. It's beautiful. So I was just so happy, the tears of joy, seeing individuals extending their family is amazing. I can't wait to be a mom one day. I look forward to it. How I'm gonna do that during residency, that's a whole other thing we gotta talk about, and that's a whole different video. Okay, so I got my badge. I see my preceptor right there. Okay. Yep, he is there. You guys see how beautiful the sky is? Love it. Early mornings. Let me get off this phone before he sees me like this. Bye, y'all. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna get ready to scrub in for this C-section. Actually, no, I'm not scrubbing in. Let me just go get my jacket then. Nice and easy. Put my scrub cap on, which by the way, I got all my African scrub caps from Etsy, and the inside is silk. So like, I'm like into like taking care of myself. So like feels good on my hair, especially right now that I have a silk press in, so I don't mess it up. And so I've never done, I always joke around that I can do deep hair conditioning mask, especially on like the surgery rotations, because this is like a silk cap on the inside. But I haven't done that. Maybe when I'm in residency and I'm pressed, I'll go ahead and do that. Get dressed, get a cover up, and we are gonna be ready to go. So normally I would go scrub in, get my gown, my gloves, hand it to the scrub tech, introduce myself to them, ask if there's anything they need me to do, read up on the patient, go and see the patient, before my preceptor gets here. Clearly, I just walked in with my preceptor. So normally you do that before your preceptor gets here, or you can go in with them. It's better to go before, because then you can be like, they had this overnight, or especially in OB, they're not dilated, or she's still having nausea, she was just given extra Zofran, blah, blah, blah. All this, they have no further questions, or the significant other who's with the person, or the mom is here with them, etc., etc. So right now I have more time because I'm not the student who's scrubbing in. That student is getting ready right now, scrubbing in and doing all the things that I'm explaining right now. I'm just going to be watching, and yeah, so let's go. I love surgery, like procedures, so I'm definitely really loving OB for sure. If you're wondering why my scrubs are so wrinkled, don't even start with me. These are the scrubs here, and they come super, super wrinkled. You're not allowed to wear outside scrubs into the OR, which is, so if you're going into surgery, don't be like me and purchase all these expensive, pretty scrubs with pretty color. You don't get to wear them. You don't get to wear them, okay? You can on like the other specialties, but like right now going into 4th year, I'm never gonna wear them. I'm always gonna have to wear the scrubs on my sub-Is that are given to me from that hospital that I will be at. You don't get to wear them. You don't get to wear them. So save your money. You don't get to wear them. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all. So we did the C-section this morning, and then the clinic is really close to the hospital. It's like across the street, basically. So we came back to clinic, saw a few patients. Right now I'm in one of the rooms inside the office because we had PBL for my school. So it's peer-based learning, and we have cases each once a week that we go over in small group discussion. So I just finished that. My last one. I don't have to do these no more. So I'm excited, and now we're gonna go continue seeing patients, and then it's almost lunchtime, and then continue seeing patients the second half of the afternoon. OB, things are spontaneous, so if there's a delivery, we'll just go across the street again and then come back, continue seeing patients, and we should be done around 4:30 p.m., and then I will just continue studying. So that's where we're at with it today. I keep feeling relieved. Like today, this is like just a good week, because it's like a lot of like my last time doing this, my last time doing that, so I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm happy. I am just blessed. Like a year went by so fast. I remember starting 3rd year, and now it's my final week of 3rd year. So like, glory to God. I'm extremely thankful. I'm so happy. I'm very proud of myself too. It wasn't always smooth sailing. There were a lot of downs. There were times where I was just like, oh my goodness, when am I gonna stop struggling? But I'm here. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All right, let me go back to see patients right before lunch break. See ya. All right, y'all, we are back at the hospital. So we're at clinic. We're doing some afternoon rounds. And like I said, OB, you know, babies want to come when they want to come. So we're back. We just delivered another baby, and now we're going into a procedure. That's how the day's going. Fun, fast paced. So I definitely really enjoy that. Makes the day go by faster, and it's very interesting to go from case to case, seeing patients, hospital, clinic, back and forth. I'm enjoying it. I'll be back. Y'all, I'm so happy, as you can tell. That was really exciting. I just got to suture and help close. I hide my name tag. Got to suture, got to close, got to cauterize. I was with a different physician, so 2 of them were my preceptor and a different preceptor were working together. And so my preceptor had to go back to clinic because there were many patients waiting on him, but he's also on call at the hospital, which is why we had to come today. And so I ended up staying and closing with this surgeon, and he taught me a new technique. So it was really cool. So I'm happy. Like, I just love surgery. I like love to do things, but back to clinic I go. But it was good. I'm excited. Let's finish the day. And this is only Tuesday. So still got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but it's my last week. So, and I'm finishing in the hospital, in the OR. So I'm very happy. This is a wonderful way to finish 3rd year. All right, y'all, it's the end of the day. I can't even get into my car, I'm like locked out. It's the end of the day. I feel like so thrown off during the day. We always go back and forth between like hospital, clinic, hospital, but I feel like thrown off today. I don't know, but it was fun at the same time. Yes, so we're done. It is 4:56. So I started my day. I woke up at 6:07 in the morning. Why 6:07? I don't know, I feel like 6:05. I'm just one of those people. 6:07 sounds like a pretty number for me to get up. So I didn't wake up like early. And then the first C-section was scheduled for 7 a.m. So you can see how close I live to the hospital. The fact that I'm waking up at 6:07, doing my whole skincare routine, waking up, breakfast, doing all that, morning prayers before leaving. And so it's 4:56. So it's not like a bad rotation in terms of hours. Well, today, right? I love my preceptor. We were just joking around and messing around right now, right before I left. So tomorrow he said again, 7 a.m. He has another C-section scheduled and we're just going to repeat it. And tomorrow I will try to actually vlog, like getting ready in the morning. I've never done like that kind of stuff. You guys seen my previous videos, and if you haven't, you should go watch them. I especially recommend, if you haven't watched any other videos, to watch my first video and my third video. The reason why I say that is my first video tells you who I am, the purpose of me creating this YouTube channel, what I've been through. I think I can relate to a lot of people, which is why I created this YouTube channel. My third video is like a glimmer of hope, like seeing light at the end of the tunnel, finally passing step 1 after experiencing everything that I did leading up until step 1. So you'll get to see that in those 2 videos. The other videos are good as well, but those are definitely the 2 videos I would recommend people watch just to get to know me better and learn what this channel is about. And also, y'all, do you see I'm trying? Do you see me out here trying to vlog? It's hard, and I don't know if that's what made me feel a little more chaotic, because I want to vlog, and I really do wish that I vlogged more. I wish I vlogged every single rotation that I went on. It's just I get caught up in like what I'm supposed to be doing, being a good student, learning, also studying in between downtime, that like it's hard to do. And then also like being aware, like I can't film and I don't want to film if there's other people around. Absolutely no patience. Even being as careful as not filming like the hospital or the office that I'm at, and being very mindful of like the things that I'm saying and making sure, because the simplest thing could be an infraction of HIPAA, as innocent as it may be of me saying something. Like I could be excited, for example, of wanting to show, oh my gosh, just saw this, this, and that. And then, especially as a med student, the things you get excited about are seeing rare cases, rare diseases, but that's not, so it's exciting to see something rare and something new for me as a med student. But for the patient, that's super unfortunate. So, you know, you obviously can't be talking about that, not beyond HIPAA, also just respect for the patients that we're having. But I'm gonna try to vlog more. I'm going to get a camera holder for the car. That way I can drive and not be like this. Like right now, I don't think I'm going to be vlogging as I drive back home, because it's like work hour, like rush. What do you say? Rush hour, work, rush. My brain is tired and I haven't even studied. I'm about to go home and study. So yeah. Oh, actually, before I do that, it's 5 on the dot. I need to text someone back that I actually met through YouTube. We have a scheduled talk today. So like, I really do like doing YouTube because, again, I wanted to come out here and share my story, and it has helped me heal talking about it with you all. So I appreciate all of you listening to me. And also I feel like I'm on this journey with so many of you, and those of you who've reached out to me and we've spoken about everything. And now I'm like building friendships and relationships with people. And I mean it when I say reach out to me if you have any questions, reach out if you need to talk, because I've been in the slumps. And one of the hardest things about being in the slumps while going through this in medical school is feeling like you're the only one going through it, or feeling like so embarrassed about what you're going through. So reach out to me, talk to me. I'm here for y'all, which is what I'm about to do with somebody. And I don't even know what it's about. They just texted. We spoke previously before, but they texted and said they have a few questions. I'm gonna do that while I drive home, so I won't be vlogging, because that's just doing the most, okay? I can't vlog, do a session, like talk to somebody and drive home and not get into a car accident. Absolutely not. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll vlog when I'll get home, hopefully. Yes, I will, because I'm trying to do continuous. Also, y'all, so it's only Tuesday and I'm tired, and I feel like I got some good, like I've been doing good things, good content. I don't know. We'll see. we'll see. We'll see. Let me drive home. I'm tired. I want to drink something. I'm so damn thirsty. So, thank you. Oh, why am I saying thank you to y'all? This ain't even done. All right, y'all. I'm about to drive. I'm home. So, since I'm vlogging, I guess I should show like my real, like, what I'm doing, right? So what you guys just saw, so the person I'm dating is also in medical school. He's actually ahead of me, so he's done with his 4th year. He's in the mat cycle right now. I've been wanting to do a video with him because I thought it would be like a cool video of like dating somebody also in medical school. So we'll talk more about our relationship in that video, but here he is. So the video that don't be messing up my video because I'm not gonna edit. So just hush and let me talk. The reason why I just showed that is like, this is what our household is like. It's just studying all the time. So I come home and as I'm like changing and like getting ready to start studying, I'm like telling him all about my day, what I saw, what I did, what frustrated me, or if I got a question wrong from a preceptor. This is a bad habit of mine. If I get a question wrong from a preceptor, I like to come home and ask him the question to see if he knows it. And what gets me mad is he always knows it. And like he answers like nonchalantly. And I was like, where did you read that from? That's from Pathoma, or like that's on YouWorld? Like, where'd you read that from? He's like, yeah, it's because of someone's son. And then I'm just mad. But so that's like what I normally do. I sit and I tell him all my stuff. And that's what we do. This house is just medicine studying. It's been great to do medicine with somebody else, but we'll save that for another video. Good, he didn't talk, so I don't have to edit him out or nothing because, you know, I'm trying to keep this natural good. And also because I'm not good with technology, so I can't be doing too much and having to edit. So yeah.
I'm taking over her vlog, and yes, it's me.
Go ahead, what you gonna tell the people?
I just want to say that, you know, like just live life to the fullest.
You feel like we've lived life to the fullest being in medical school?
I feel like...
Then you didn't answer, it's a yes or no. Do you feel like in medical school we have lived our best 20s?
I would say best, but we've done the best we can, and that's what matters. Just live life. Just stay positive.
Let's not discourage the people.
All you gotta do is stay positive and live life.
No, he's right. Stay positive. But we'll talk more about like our relationship, how we met, etc. So we should probably do that. Well, so since this is my last week, I'll have a lot more time. That's not true. I'm going to be step 2 dedicated studying, but we'll talk about that stuff and get different takes from another medical student. We have different answers about like different ways we study, different approaches, different way we perceive things, different things that we found to be like hard about medical school, best parts of medical school. So we'll definitely do that video and we'll do it like Q&A kind of style.
And she's much smarter than me. Stay positive.
He's just saying that. Wait, if somebody was to ask us who is smarter, what would you say?
I would definitely say she's much smarter. She is brilliant. Like the stuff she comes up with, it's just like next level.
Ain't nobody gonna believe you.
I don't know sometimes, like
No.
do we go to the same school? Like I don't understand. Wait,
can I say the truth? He's, I think, a much better test taker. And it's like, you'll hear why I think that when I do like the next video about us. He's definitely one of those people. Wait, can I say what specialty you want to match into? So he is applying to emergency med. He's in the cycle. Stop moving the camera. It gotta be still. Don't be doing all this. His personality is perfect for emergency medicine. He stays calm. He's rational, emotionally high functioning, and level-headed in high stress situations. His confidence in himself and his abilities never waver. So I think that makes him an extremely good medical student, which he is. As I've shared with you guys in my other videos, I had gotten so much anxiety, like experienced depression, and I just like, can I do it? Can I not do it? Because of past experiences. He is just always like, it's gonna be good. He's extremely positive. So that for sure has helped me so much, having somebody like him telling me that, and then also adopting that mindset. So we didn't answer who's smarter. Well, we don't know because step 1 was pass fail and we both got P's on the first time. So, and then yeah, step 2 is step 2, but
she's smarter.
I haven't taken it yet.
She's definitely smarter.
I think we're good. different subjects. So like, I think in basic sciences, my favorite subjects were embryology, anatomy, and histology. We both really liked biochem and both really did well in biochem. Also, this is not even to like stunt on people, but wait.
I thought we were saying this for another video.
We are. But let me finish my thought, because I am going to listen, because I'm very humble, but I'm very proud of us for this. We also, first year of medical school, in basic sciences, third and fourth semester wasn't half of me, but first year of medical school, first and second semester, we were top 5 in all of our classes. Like, we were. You know, we were that couple, you know, we were. We'll talk about it in the next video because there's so much to talk about clearly. So we'll save that for another video. I'm going to hop on this call that I said I was going to do, and then I'm going to study, and then we are going to make dinner at 7 p.m. It is only, let me tell you, it's only 7:49. I came home, as you saw, caught up with Tosin, just telling him about my day, and then I had that phone call. I did not have the phone call while I was driving back because I was like listening to the audio of like what I recorded today just to see if it was good, what to do different for tomorrow. So then I ended up having that phone call with somebody that I met through doing like my YouTubing video, as I previously discussed. And the call took a little bit longer, which is fine, because I'm glad to do it and I'm glad to listen to somebody, especially in a time of need, because I know what it's like to be there. I mean, heck, you guys, you want to know the reason why my hair is straightened, to be honest with you? I kind of like was really down last week, just feeling bad, like applying for these 4th year electives as an IMG, applying for plastic surgery electives is not easy. The institution that I'm at does not have VSLO, which is Verified Student Learning Opportunities. So it's a database that the US medical schools use to, for students to use to apply to 4th year electives. So my school does not have that. So it's very hard for me to secure spots in plastic surgery. So I've been working really hard on those. And part of the process is a lot of these applications, require personal statements, and so I'm writing personal statements, making sure my CV looks good, and writing a different personal statement for each one, and then contacting program directors directly. So I'm Googling these programs that I'm interested in and finding the program director of that residency program, and I'm sending them emails, you know, introducing myself, explaining my aspirations for plastic surgery, you know, and asking if they would be willing to bypass the VSLO. And I've gotten some good feedback, responses, I should say. I've gotten good responses, so I'm, you know, following through with the things that they need me to provide for them so that they can further take it into consideration. And then a lot of the times, though, there's been way more no's than positive responses. So that like was wearing me down, because I kept having the feeling of, well, how am I supposed to show that I can do it if I'm not even given the opportunity to go try and like show them what I'm capable of. And one thing about me is I know that I'm an extremely hard worker. So I just want the opportunity, like just give me the chance to show you that I can do it. So that was weighing me down, getting a lot of no's. I also applied for a lot of research positions. So since the summer, I've gotten a lot of no's for that. So it kind of just was all hitting me, and maybe just premenstrual hormones also played a role. So I was just down. So I went to get my hair done. It's like, as like a little pick me up. But anyways, I'm tired right now, and this is real. This is 3rd year. So I came home, did that phone call that I was just mentioning to you guys. And then I came and finished reviewing a practice MBME that I did on Sunday. So I did that on Sunday. I started reviewing half of which ideally the best way to do this is to review the NBMEs when you're done when the questions are still fresh in your head. But I still remember the questions in the vignettes. So I was like reviewing the last 25. So I reviewed the first 25. And then today it was on my to-do list as one of those things that I wanted to finish. I did finish it. It is now way past time. Like I said, I was gonna do dinner at 7. It is 7:52. So, you know, that's just third year. I haven't worked out today or yesterday. I work out minimum 5 times per week. So I'm already 0-2, which means I will be going to the gym Wednesday through Sunday. But that's fine. That's third year. You have to balance. There's definitely times where I don't get to the gym 5 times per week because I'm tired, I'm emotional, or I just straight up have so much schoolwork to do that I can't even get to the gym for 45 minutes because it sounds like, oh, it's just 45 minutes, but it's the showering after and then also being extremely fatigued and then not being able to do certain things that I'm like, it's a must. There's a deadline for this abstract that I need to submit or something. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm not gonna vlog for the rest of the day. Just gonna make dinner, shower, go to bed, talk to Chosen for a little bit, and then continue vlogging throughout the week as I can. Let me know your feedback inside of the vid. Leave me some feedback on what you guys would like to see from me. I want to do a Q&A video. So I would actually love for you guys to send questions to my Instagram. You can also put them in the YouTube. I think it'd be easier though if you like send them to me on Instagram. Like DM me what you want to ask, and I will not say your name if you ask this question, like who said the question. But I would like to do a Q&A, like a true, honest, vulnerable Q&A. You guys can ask me questions and I'll answer them. So I think that would be a good video idea. I want to do a Q&A. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go cook this dinner, unwind a little bit. Not much studying was done as you saw today. That's third year, which is why I say if you have long car drives, listen to a podcast. That's a good way to get studying in on the lunch break. As much as it's fun to chit chat and talk with other people, you know, you got to pull yourself aside. And again, you can listen to a video, you can do some year-old questions, you can review practice NBME, you can read like Dr. High Yield notes. And these are things that I do to help myself because there's not that much time. And then the weekend, you know, the weekend comes, ideally it's supposed to be to relax from the long, tough week you had in clinicals, but then it ends up being, for me, the weekend is like, I need to get my life together. I gotta salvage it. I gotta do X amount of questions, etc., etc. So, yeah. See y'all tomorrow. Good morning. I'm tired today. I, for some reason, could not fall asleep until the last time I checked my phone was 3:48 in the morning. And my alarm was up at 6:07. I'm out of breath just walking down the hall. I'm just tired, but it's all right. Going to the OR right now. Today during the day, my goal is, instead of studying during rotation in between patients and cases and during lunch, I have to work on some flyers that I have to make for the month of February for one of the extracurricular programs that I'm part of. So to make flyers on Canva for that. So I'm gonna make 4 flyers. I'd be really happy if I could finish these 4 flyers by the time I get home. That way when I get home, I go straight to the gym, shower, and then just study. Tosin said he's going to make dinner tonight, so then I can continue studying while he makes dinner. So that's my plan for today. Y'all, I just finished a case. We did a C-section again. Y'all, I got to section the baby as soon as he came out. I got to section, so I was excited. That's my first time sectioning, and I got to work on some more closing and suturing. So that was really exciting. I got blood on my forehead, so I had to like clean up. But I'm so excited that I got to, anytime I get to do something new, I'm super, super excited. So I'm really happy that I got to suction the baby. Like, oh. This makes me want to be a mom even more. All right, y'all, it is the end of the day. I got out early today, so I'm happy. It's 4:15. So I think the last time I left off speaking to you guys today, I had just finished doing I feel so weird saying that, like I'm the one who did the whole thing. I just finished being a medical student in a C-section, and I was excited because I got to suction for the first time on the baby. So then after that, we went to clinic for morning, and then for lunch break, I was so tired. I told y'all I couldn't sleep until 3:48. And don't worry, I'm not driving right now. I'm in a really crazy traffic line right now. So after that, I went to the local coffee shop that's like right up the road from the practice that I'm at. And I got some coffee to just get me through the second half of the day. And also because I'm going to go home. I don't know if I'm going to do a practice MBME and then go to the gym, or if I should go to the gym and then do a practice MBME. I think I should go to the gym and then do the practice MBME, because the practice MBME is going to drain me. And then I'm like, I don't want to go work out. I have to work out because I didn't work out Monday and Tuesday. So I'll go today and through Sunday so that I can hit my minimum target goal. So then I'm all over the place right now. So after I went to the coffee shop for lunch, got some coffee, finished the second half of the day in clinic, and babies come when babies want to come. We went back to the hospital. There was another C-section, and so that's why we're done early right now. So now I'm gonna go home, work out, MBME. Totally forgot that there is a meeting tonight for the Association of Women Surgeons on how to be successful in surgery sub-Is. So that's tonight at 8 p.m. through Zoom. Thank goodness I check my emails very often and saw that email reminder. So I'm going to log into that as well. So I'm trying to get all this stuff done. So gym, MBME, join the Zoom. I need to respond to an email that I finally got a response back from a program that I'm interested in doing, a plastic surgery elective. They responded today and are, so they're taking into consideration bypassing my school not having VSLO, so I'm happy about that. And it is a program that I'm very interested in. So I'm gonna respond to them and provide them the information that they need and go from there. And then I don't think I'll be able to review the MBME today, so maybe that'll be something I do tomorrow after clinic. All right, traffic's slowing down, so I'm gonna put my phone down so that I can drive safely. Final day of third year. Good morning, everybody. It's my final day of third year. God is good. God is good. Seriously, I spent the first, honestly, about an hour. I've been up for a while, but I was just laying in bed and I was just praying and thanking God for getting me through this year. And it took me so far back to even just being super young and in pre-med and hearing about the MCAT for the first time and trying to figure out, oh, well, what is that test? How significant is that test? Everything to get into medical school, not getting into a US medical school, feeling super disappointed, but not even knowing genuinely what that meant for me, my career, and how things would be so hard. Coming to an IMG, thinking about once I got here, adapting to a new island, literally you're in a different country for medical school. Crazy. Getting through basic sciences during COVID, self-teaching, CBSE, all that stuff you guys saw in the first video. Step one, by the grace of God, getting through step one, first attempt. And again, I say that I already said this. It's oh, of course you should pass it on your first attempt. But listen, baby, the things I went through, I didn't know that was in my future. I really didn't. But by the grace of God, it was. Going through third year, learning, again, feeling so excited for third year in the beginning because everyone's it gets so much easier after basic science. You did the hard part, that's it. Step one is done. Now it's just cores. It's gonna fly. Next thing you know, you're gonna be graduating, matching. Third year was tough. It's hard to get used to being in clinic all day, having to balance out studying, trying to get good evaluations, balancing preceptor, emotions, personalities, other students. How do you fit in? How do you excel? How, like, you're trying to think of, like, how am I doing to the preceptor? Like, what must they be thinking about me? It's not easy. Being tired, feeling there's not enough time to study, being nervous about shelf exams. And then, oh my goodness. And then while still all building your CV. But it's my last day. It's my last day. It's my last day. It's my last day. Oh, Lord. My goodness. I literally can't stop thinking about this. This is my last day of third year. Keep going. Like, literally, keep going. Because this is all in a year. Like, started off, like, fresh off step one. Feels like I came out of a permanent center like 2 months ago. And now it is my last day of third year. I need to, like, hide my excitement so that my preceptor doesn't feel bad. Actually, he knows, and I actually really like him. So this was a great way to end third year with him. This feels so good, you guys. It, like, wakes you up. It also, I feel like my face is always so swollen when I wake up in the morning. And I also, like, sleep with an eye mask, bonnet, all that. And I feel like I get, like, the prints of all of it. It's like, I feel like this helps me get them out. Increases blood flow. You guys know I love all things health, skin, fitness. I think it's important. It's investing in yourself. Don't let people tell you you're bougie or that's high maintenance. You should be high maintenance about your soul, your body, your health. That should be your priority. So don't ever let someone tell you you're high maintenance or that's bougie or that's unnecessary or how do you have time for that? In fact, you should make time for that in order to do well in your life, to be a good student, be a good parent, be a good sibling, a good lover, a good partner, a good medical provider. Like I always tell myself, and mentors always tell me, you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of patients. And it makes me feel less busted about what I'm going through. But I don't wear makeup to go to rotations. Honestly, as much as I'm into, like, I think people describe me as like super girly, likes to dress up, etc., etc. I honestly don't wear makeup that much. I think I wear makeup definitely less than 10 times a year. Like, truly. My hair, how often do I get my hair straightened? I feel like it seems like I get my hair straightened a lot, but I get my hair straightened max like 3 times a year. So, just to be healthy about it, not heat damage. I say that as I just got my hair straightened, and I'm getting my hair straightened for Valentine's Day, like straightened and curled. So those are my 2 right there. And then I won't do it all summer. And I'm going to be in sub-eyes anyways. But then I'll go to the beach and pool, Florida girl. So there's definitely no need to have my hair straightened in the summer. And then that's it. So yeah, I might get my hair straightened and curled. Ooh, when you go over your abs. Oh, for my ERAS residency photo. So I have a photo already. I think I want to redo it. The reason why I want to redo it is I got that photo done right before starting. No, I was in my first core. I was in pediatrics, and one of our classmates' wife is a photographer. She did my photos, came out amazing, beautiful. I actually want her to redo my photos if I do decide that I am going to do a second photo. The reason why I want a different photo is when I look back at those photos, I still see a scared girl. I passed step 1, you guys, and I said in the other video, I literally thought that that was like the template of on ECFMG of what it looks like when you're going to get your score report. Like, that's how little confidence I had that I could do it, that I didn't think it was mine. Like, I saw my name on it, but didn't register. So then I was like looking up, I was like, okay, so where's my actual score report? So first rotation still was like, I think I got lucky on that exam, which is crazy because how do you go through a 7-hour exam, 280 questions, and think you got lucky? That's how you pass. Like, you can't be lucky for 7 hours straight, right? But I thought that. So when I look at that photo, there's still a girl who didn't know could she get through course? And could she get to graduation? And here I am a year later, going into my last day of third year. So I want to redo that photo with the confidence that I have now and looking back at the journey that I've been through. By no means am I done, because I know step 2 is waiting for me to, ooh, she feel ready. Let's show her what's up. But I look at that photo and I see somebody who's scared. I see somebody who's intimidated. I still see somebody who doesn't believe in herself. And I've worked so hard to get to the point where I'm at now mentally. So I want to redo those photos and have it reflect the woman that I am now and the position that I am striving to be. The surgeon I am striving to be. God help me. God help me. God help me. Also, I know everybody's like, don't straighten your hair, don't do this. It's definitely easier. Normally my hair is curly, but I feel like it's just easy. Like, you see how easy that was? And then I'm just gonna put a headband. And that's it. I'm like, I'm ready. This is what I do. See, I play too much. Can y'all tell I play too much? I need to act like I'm not this happy when I go to rotation today. Yeah, I'm gonna be like that Forrest Gump. Running, you know that scene when he's running? That like viral gif, that's gonna be me. So the mascara on my eyelashes is something that I literally started doing this week. I've never done this before, and I like it. Like, it's a soft, subtle touch, and it doesn't make I feel like my eyes are very like swollen and I look sick. So just putting a little bit of mascara, I feel like it made a difference. Why was I not doing this all of 30 years? Beyond me. And that's it. That's all I do. I'm gonna go to rotation like this last day. I did not vlog yesterday, by the way, but it was just, we were in clinic all day. We didn't have any surgeries. We didn't go to the hospital. After rotation, I went to run 2 quick little errands for my preceptor and his nurse. So after every rotation, I get my preceptor card to say thank you, what I learned from them, and then my favorite preceptors and the inside jokes we had. I would try to get something little that touched on that or played on that inside joke that we had. So that's what I did yesterday for my preceptor and his nurse. They were extremely nice. Perfect way to end this rotation. So I did that. So I'm going to give that to them today. Today's half day too, y'all. This is only 8:30 to 9 he said to get there. It's 7:58 right now. Half day. Half day. I play too much. I need to stop. I need to walk in. I'm so sad. A classmate yesterday asked me, he has, I believe, 2 rotations to do. He was like, are you sad that 30 years old? When I was looking at him, I was like, are you on the same schedule as me? Like, have you done what I've been doing? Why would I be sad? Oh, why would I be sad? You crazy. You crazy. I'm sitting here trying to not be disrespectful and show my enjoyment too much. Hell no. I'm not sad. Sad. That's crazy. Sad. All right, I'm gonna get ready, pack up, make my breakfast. Make sure I grab the gifts. You know, I did that before. I think it was like 2 rotations ago. I forgot. My last rotation, internal med. I forgot what I got my preceptor and Tosin had to come bring it to me. So let me focus, grab my belongings together, make sure I have everything I need for the day, and then I will catch up with y'all later. Can y'all tell that I just woke up? So I had my last day of rotation. I'm still getting it together. I had my last day of rotation. I was actually sad to leave my OB preceptor. I really enjoyed him. I'm going to be seeing him though on Tuesday. He's doing a shelf review for us Tuesday afternoon. So my shelf, today was my last day in person. My shelf exam is next Friday. So I'll see him Tuesday. He's being so kind to take time out of his extremely busy schedule to do a OB shelf review. So I'll see him again then. He loved what I got him for his present. I left. I was just so hungry and tired. I think I was genuinely just like senioritis-ish for just done, right? So after rotation, I just went, got something to eat, and came home. I thought I was gonna go to the coffee shop and review my NBME, the NBME that I did not review from the other day, by the way. None of that happened. None of that happened. I'm generally feeling, maybe I'm getting sick. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have been having flu, and a lot of the pregnant patients have been coming in saying that their kids have been sick, so they think they're getting sick too, and we did, you know. So maybe I'm getting some of that. So I treated myself. I stopped on my way home and got myself some firecracker shrimp tacos. I ate that, you guys, and just went in the bed and slept. And now I woke up and I'm heading to the gym. So I'm gonna work out. I'm proud of myself. Y'all better be proud of me. Going to the gym when you don't wanna go to the gym is one of the most like severe displays of discipline. Because when you don't wanna move, but I'm going. I'm walking right now to the gym, so I'll catch up with y'all later. Good morning, y'all. I'm sorry if it's like really loud in the background. I'm at a local coffee shop to study that's like really close to my house. I got up this morning, got ready, like tidied up the apartment. The last I saw you was yesterday when I was getting ready to go to the gym, and I didn't vlog after that. All we did after that is I came back. Since it was my last day of rotations, Tosin came back from intramural soccer that he does with the school. And so we just went to like a casual place, like a fun casual place for dinner. And I didn't study. But it's okay, I feel like I deserve it. It was my last day, but here I am, bright and early Saturday morning at the coffee shop, gonna study. So today, I mentioned that my last day was yesterday, but then my shelf is Friday. So what I have left on my to-do list, I'll tell you a little bit about how I study for my shelf exam. So first things first, I'm a planner, and I always make sure I create a list of everything I want to accomplish, and I check how much of that do I have to do. So what I mean by that is I go on UWorld. How many questions does UWorld have for this specific specialty? I go and take those amount of questions divided by the days that I'm in that rotation. That's the minimum amount of UWorld questions that I have to do every single day in order to complete that by the end of the rotation. So that's the first step that I do. Then I have an added step that I want to make sure that I always redo my incorrects prior to the test. So the minimum, that number that I just told you, you take the number, you divide it by how many days you're in your rotation, that's the minimum amount of questions I'm doing per day. But because I know that I want to redo my incorrects, I do more than that minimum amount of number. But I just know that no matter how tired I am, if it says 42 questions, I have to do 42 questions. So this last week that I have, I'm going to work on my incorrects. I'm going to finish some of the NBMEs that I still have to do. The way I do NBMEs is the first two NBMEs that I do, there's usually 4 of them on the NBME website. The first 2, I don't do them timed. So I just do them to like see the concepts, to see what they're asking me, how's it going, kind of get in the rhythm of taking an exam. But I do in one sitting. I don't have my phone, I'm not talking, I'm by myself. And so that's how I do it, and then I review them. The last 2 NBMEs, I do them timed, get under pressure, answer it fast, boom, 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 go, and then review them. Now, something I like to do that I learned while I was step studying, NBMEs are crucial to me doing well on exams. They suck, nobody likes them because it breaks your soul to do an NBME and to get a 56, get a 57. I'm not even just far with you. There are NBMEs where I take where my first one is literally a 47, and I'm like, oh, I guess it's only up from here. So, and then when I review the NBMEs is I create a topics list. So I'll put OB NBME number 6, for example, and I create a topics list of number 1, the topic was this, number 2, the topic was that, and then I'll sometimes have a little, like very short, concise notes under that of things that I don't know or that I didn't remember, or things that I know I'll forget, or things to be like, ooh, that I can see how that will be a key point for me to know on step day. So I do that for all of my NBMEs, every single specialty. These notes are notes that I review throughout my week in addition to the minimum amount of UWorld questions that I'm doing, plus reviewing my incorrects. So at night you just review, and the reason why I like to create the NBME's topic list is you see what the examiners find important. So you can see Oh my goodness, they keep asking about abnormal uterine bleeding. They keep asking about adenomyosis. And then I started noticing the trend of when they're asking me about those things, what kind of patient they're bringing up to me, what kind of scenario. And so I start to see it. And then test day, it feels so good because you see, I'm like, okay, I know where they're going with this because they did it on Form 5, they did it on Form 7, and then Form 8, they tried to be a little bit tricky and they did this weird spin-off with it. This is still that though, because I've seen them in every single form. They've always asked it to me in this same way. I highly recommend that people do that. I did that for basic sciences, like when studying for step 1, those forms. At the time it was forms 25 through 30. I think they have form 31 out now. Do that. So that's my to-do list for this next week. Work on my incorrects, work on the MBMEs, continuously review them, create the MBME topics list, because then I go back and use these topics lists the way for step 2. I'm gonna pull these all out for each specialty and do them and go through them. And I review them multiple times. Like, you can never, so repetition is key. Some people do that in Anki form, some people do that in question form. I was doing Anki during not during basic sciences, during my core clerkships. I started it for family medicine, which was rotation number 3 for me. And then I stopped during internal medicine, which was rotation number 5. So I did it for April through September. I did Anki. I tried it out. A lot of people were saying they did it and they liked it. A good friend was telling me that he lives by it, it's so good. And so another good friend of mine from a different school told me the same thing. So I tried it. It's definitely good. I think I'm going to incorporate it in my step 2 studying, in the sense of using the UWorld add-on key and then work on my incorrects through that. But I definitely get repetition in a different way. I'm a little crazy. I think this might sound crazy to some people. So for step 1, I did the UWorld Q Bank in its entirety 3.5 times. I'm gonna have the same plan for step 2. And so that's my way of getting the questions and doing them in repetition. I do repetition through the MBMEs. I review them. I reviewed MBMEs 25 through 30. And I'm very organized. I have this Excel sheet where I document everything I'm doing, how many times I've done that. So for forms 25 through 30 for comp and step 1, I did the least amount of times I did, I think, was form 30. I did it 5 times. All the other forms I went through them 7 or 6 times. And like in its entirety, from number 1 through the last one, detailed review. And I swear it helps. It's a lot, but like, it's a board exam. It's a board exam. So that's gonna be what I'm gonna do during step. And then also, this is also on my to-do list. So I've already read this book once in its entirety. What I'm going to do is do a 2nd and 3rd pass. So my goal is always to do 3 passes of these books for each rotation. Again, that's how I do my repetition. So I'm not an Anki user. I tried it, I like it. I'm going to incorporate it, but in a different way, and I'm gonna have it completely set up in a different way that I'm repeating just my UWorld incorrects on it. But I get my repetition through repeating MBMEs, reviewing them, UWorld Q Bank over and over and over from number 1 to question 4,000 that they have, which is crazy. But then it feels good because you can rest assured, and maybe that's why in my first video where I talked about my step studying and all that, and how I felt as much anxiety as I have and like lack of confidence. I think at the end of the day, I told myself, Jessica, you worked so hard. Like, so hard. Like, if you sit there, how many questions was that I've done? So if there's like 3,000 something, and I did 3.5 times, and then plus all the MBME questions that I had did, and then you count the UWorld self-assessments, and then you count the free 120s, there's 2 forms of that, close to 20,000 practice questions, diligently done. So I was like, Jessica, come on, you gotta rise to the occasion and do well on this test. Like, you put in the work, you 110% put in the work. This is another form of repetition. So this is the Dr. Hayil book. He has these for each specialty, 3 passes through this. So that's what I'm gonna do this last week, catch up, and then I'm also getting, in that vibe, in that mode of, I'm about to enter step 2 dedicated study. And this might sound weird. I'm looking forward to studying for step 2. Like, the athlete in me is coming out. For myself, I want to do well on that exam, for everything that I went through, for all of the tears, for the depression, for the anxiety, for everything that I went through, my God. You know, like, for myself, I want to do so well on it. And let's be real, I want to go and do plastic surgery, and I'm going to apply plastic surgery, general surgery. I know that I need a good step 2 score, so there's that too. But mainly for me, like a present to myself, like, you are that person. You can do it. Let go of your past. Don't label yourself in a negative way, Jessica. You are beyond capable of doing great things, and this is just the beginning of the great things you're going to do. And you need to do these things and perform well in order to achieve the great things that you are setting out to do. So there's that. I'm looking at my computer screen. You guys, so I started my ECFMG licensure to go and sit and take the step 2 exam. Y'all, why am I about to pay $1,000? $1,000 I'm about to spend on this beautiful Saturday morning. Oh Lord. Can I tell you what bothers me about paying $1,000? So the US medical students don't pay $1,000 to take their exam. They pay like 600 something. I don't know the exact amount, but I learned this when I was on rotation with a friend. We were talking about how expensive medical school is and how it low-key feels like a scam. Not low-key, high-key, but I'm scared to say the wrong thing on YouTube. It's crazy. Like, you can't justify the amount of money that medical school costs, paying for these board exams, paying for like these practice questions that we're doing, the subscriptions for them for a year. You can't justify it. Like, why it costs that much money to do it. So then explain to me why I'm a US citizen. Yes, I went to a medical school outside the United States that was originally supposed to be for 2 years. COVID happened. Even if COVID didn't happen, and I did do my entire 2 years on the island, you come and you complete the 3rd and 4th years in the United States. I'm taking my test in the United States. Why am I paying $400 or $500 more than somebody else? It's a standardized exam. Right? That's the whole point of these board exams, is to create a standard platform to evaluate all candidates and to make sure that your education meets the standards. So why is it not equal and standard that we all pay the same price? Don't even get me started. I'm gonna make a whole video about finances in medical school. I'm gonna do it because people need to know how we out here getting played. I need to be on CNN, I need to be on Fox News, I need to be on ABC News, I need to be on Good Morning America, and like, it's a scam. It's crazy. It's crazy to do this to people. So let me relax and get my blood pressure up. Talk about all these fees and stuff like that. See, I'm gonna pay that, submit that, and then they'll send it to me, and then get that testing and just keep working. So I'm gonna close out the video here, I think. So I was supposed to vlog starting Sunday night to take you in through my Monday, but I think I got enough good content. I think it's good. So I'll stop here. I'm gonna study. I need to be super focused and work hard. And I'm also like approaching this week of studying is also like studying for step 2. So you know, I'm gonna do well, take this shelf exam. Proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I am. I really am. Let me not get emotional. So one of the next few videos, YouTube videos that I want to do is a Q&A. I would love for you guys to submit questions. You can submit them. I think the best way to do it is if you guys would go to my Instagram and like send me a DM of your question, or if you want to drop it below here in the comment section, and I'm going to answer all those questions. I'm going to do my best to answer all of them. Hopefully there's a lot of questions for you all to ask me. I hope you guys know that at this point I'm very genuine and very honest. So I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to be one of those people who comes out here and lies about what they got with the scores and stuff like that. Like, I'm honest. Like, hell, my first YouTube video is about my struggles in medical school. So I'll do my best to answer all those questions, and you can do it. I always like to end the video saying this: never give up. Try again. Take the MCAT one more time. Redo Orgo. Take the step exam again. Do it. Do it. You can do it. Try again. Your next attempt may very well be that attempt, that push, that you needed that just sent you over to the other side, and then it's a new chapter from there. It's a new beginning. Try again. Try again. If you went to a school, it didn't work, especially here at these Caribbean schools, try again. Go somewhere else. Try until there's literally, by legal standard, no other option, because that was the final attempt step. And even then, don't give up. Look at, what do I do from here? What can I do from where I'm at now? Just keep going, keep trying, keep fighting. You can reach out to me on my Instagram if you ever want to talk. I've spoken to so many people. I love meeting you all. I'm becoming friends with like 2 specific people. If they watch this, they'll know exactly who they are. I'm rooting for you all. I'm generally here for you all. Despite how much stuff I have going on, I always take the time to respond back to the messages, to hop on FaceTimes, to talk to you all, because I mean it. Like, I'm here for you all. We can all do this. We're not underdogs. Sometimes it just takes more time for certain people to develop and to fine-tune how to excel. If I can do it, you can do it, we can all do it, okay? And I want us to all do it. And I get so happy to hear some of you guys come back to me and text me, oh my gosh, I passed the comp, or, you know, I got accepted into the school, and I passed the MCAT this time, and oh my goodness, I passed the Orgo final, so I'm passing Orgo. I don't have to repeat the Orgo. Keep going, y'all make me so happy. Like, I get so excited when I see those messages. I really do. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna close out the vlog here. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting a lot more frequently. Follow me on Instagram. Go ahead and drop some questions for a future YouTube video. Questions you want to know about med school, ups and down lows, how to handle certain things, what my thoughts and my impressions are about certain things, how to go about some maybe specific situations that you might be going through. And if you like this video, go ahead and share it with somebody who you think could get a pick-me-up, you know, and they need to see this, because there isn't this out here. There isn't a lot of what I'm trying to do. I appreciate all of the love and the support. Thank you so much for joining into It's Just Me, Just P. I'm gonna study and get this bag, all right? Good luck, everybody.